So, I just wanted to share. It's been a busy few weeks. And as things start to unfold, you need to trust who you are. You need to trust that in the midst of fear and swaying, and everybody will say what they need to say to defend whatever their perspective is. For example, if I want a specific answer, my ego will get me to ask a specific person because I know where their perceptions lie. Sometimes I can never get an honest answer because it's not really an honest answer. It's an answer from where their perceptions are. I'm sending a video out there just so that you can remember to have faith. I gave up that faith yesterday and I had a really bad day. But little things were happening. And right now is a time that's called for great patience and trust that your angels got it. Every time I pulled my cards, I always got, the angels got it. Let us have it. If you don't allow other people to help you and you try to control every situation, all you're doing is creating yourself anxiety. You don't know if a highway is bad until you are on the highway. You do not know what a result is going to be until you're in that situation. And even then, it could be different depending on your perception and your expectations. I remember a certain situation where we went traveling and we were with a couple, and the couple said, we're going to get hit. We're going to get stuck. Oh, security, they're just going to be so grouchy at this time. They're going to stop us. Oh, and they're going to search our bags. Oh, and I looked at my husband. I said, we're not going behind them. We're going in the other lane. I said, everything's going to be fine. We're going to get smoothly. There's not going to be any issues. We'll be pleasantly surprised. We'll get through it faster than we ever expected. And you just keep saying these things, okay? Over and over. Even if you don't frickin' believe it, say them. What you focus on, that's what manifests. I do not believe that you have control over everything in your life. I believe that you have control over what you say, what comes out of your mouth, and what thoughts you focus on. And those thoughts are what manifest your reality. In that situation, that's exactly what happened. They got pulled to the side. They got checked. And it took them way longer to get through. We went through. Everything was great. We were pleasantly surprised. Everything went smoothly. There was absolutely zero issues. That can be the same for anything. As extreme, sorry, I'm trying to move my pillows. Abby's trying to get comfortable over here. Abby, come to me. That can be in any kind of situation, okay? Right now, it's with our house. And because we let all these little voices say these things to us, we're like, then I'm like, okay, well, maybe we need an answer right now. And we got to get this, and we got to do this, and we got to do that. And Mike was going, and we're both stressed, and it's taking longer than we want it to take. However, we finally got some information yesterday and then today. Things are moving. They're moving in the right direction. But in the order for the angels and God and Spirit and Source and Jesus and Ascended Masters and power animals, the universe, in order for that to manifest in your life, you have to give the seed time to grow. Once we found out what the commotion was, it went back to me and Mike. We were overthinking again. Our overthinking and our focusing on something and expecting something now and not trusting that it's going to happen when it's supposed to happen sent me into a little bit of a spiral. Now, I'm not saying I didn't need the dump. I needed the emotional dump. Absolutely 180%. With the amount of different energies that are flying around there outside right now, around the world, Facebook, everywhere. I needed the dump. And I yelled and I screamed and I cried. And today, we find out why. Everything's been taking so long because these guys are going out of their way to try and help us. They are going out of their way to do the best job that they can do to help us get to our desired goal. Big light bulb flicked right in my head and said, oh, sorry. That's all I said. I said, I'm sorry. Source and the angels are working again. And they're kicking ass. So just my point is trust that the universe is not out to get you. Sometimes things take longer. Sometimes I was like, this house better be freaking beautiful. This house that we're moving to is going to be just spectacular. Okay? But everything does need its prep time, regardless if we're tired. I mean, there's so many other things going on right now, and I'm emotionally... But I need my spiritual practice. That I know. I was going to sign up for another shamanistic breathwork experience, and I thought, okay, I can't do that. So for me, waiting is difficult. Not overthinking and trusting is sometimes also difficult because sometimes you do have to push. Sometimes you do have to ask questions. We did ask questions and it settled our mind and we said, oh, that's why. Because they're trying to work something different so that it will save us lots and lots of money. So I have to trust that the angels will find the way to help us get to our desired goal. But I have to stop stressing about it and I got to let it go. And when you let it go and you trust, things do work a lot faster. And you're not putting that negative spin or that negative pressure onto it. And I'm telling you, when people are stressed and worried about something, things just seem to get in the way. So I asked for one thing. I said, please, God, I just need one little answer. And I got the answer. And I was like, oh my God, thank you. But you know what? My girls are healthy. They're strong. We've got some snow play time. Yes, I was bagged yesterday, and that's okay. You can be bagged. You can take a mental health day. You can, take care of yourself. However, whatever that means. I grabbed a bottle of, I'm going to say redneck wine. There's no booze in it. But it's like juice. My husband didn't believe me, and I said, taste the damn stuff. He's like, oh, that's why you can drink so much. It's like juice. Can't even taste the booze. Normal booze will give me a headache. Wine gives me a headache. And this is like no-name Kirkland juice. It's got a little bit of alcohol in it. Anyway, I filled up my bottle, went outside, and I played in the snow with the dogs. You know what? It worked out. Everything was okay. And I was just shown that angels do have my back, and they are working behind. And I've asked for different things just to see the validations and to be reminded. And my faith is strong, and I know we're protected, and I know just breathe. I promise, if it's for your highest good, it will happen. And regardless on what anybody else says, whether they're saying it's not happening fast enough and this will never happen and this is how it's supposed to go and you need this and you need that. Don't listen to anybody. Listen to yourself. You know the answers within yourself. And if things on the outside are stressing you out, turn that outside off. If you got to walk away from media, walk away from it. Find your peace. You know what's right for you. And, sometimes, regardless of the situation, people always say things to mislead other people. Okay? That is not what I'm about. That's why I'm always raw and I don't have no makeup and I'm not, shaping my eyebrows. I am just plain old me. And I love being me. And sometimes it's ugly, and sometimes it's tired, and sometimes it's good, and sometimes it's not so good. And I'm very lucky to have Mike and my two puppies that in those ugly moments that they're here to help me out. And I know Great Spirit is surrounding me all the time to help me and help us and help you get through whatever those moments are. So I just wanted to touch base and check in. And April Expo's coming up. We have another retreat if you're interested in that. I'm not sure how many people are available for that. 2 sound baths coming up, so I'm excited about that. But I still have some growing of the trees, so we're just waiting for a seed to grow, and as soon as it sprouts, I'm going to replant it into a pot. Metaphor. Big, big metaphor. Just remember, you're never alone. Even when you feel alone, and even when all else feels just horrible. I was in a bad place yesterday, and seeing today and seeing yesterday, I am so grateful that I went outside and sat with the dogs instead of everything else that was going on in my mind. You know, our lives can change in the minute of a second, even though nobody knows about it. So whatever's going through your head, please just go take a breath, sit. If you can't handle it, don't walk away. Just go sit down in the snow or outside or on the table, whatever. Just go cuddle some animals, go breathe some fresh air, go sit with the trees. If you feel like you can't handle one more thing, cry it out, scream it out, and then breathe. If you can't say anything, just go sit in nature. However that means. Bundle up, grab a blanket. I don't care if you grab a bottle of wine. You know, maybe as long as it's not an everyday thing, you know. You're not hiding from things. You're just taking a you holiday, or take your Pepsi or your water or whatever. And just disconnect. You know, don't leave. Because sometimes it's not as bad as we think. Sometimes our brain makes everything so much worse, or we're just that tired. And we think it's that much worse, and it's not. After today, I'm like, ugh. Oh, this poor brain just gets everything all messed up sometimes. We overthink and we make things so much worse than they even are. Even that storm, I was ready to blame everybody. Why didn't this get canceled? And I'm like, wait a minute. I put my big girl panties on, and there was no reason why I couldn't cancel it. Because I am strong too, and I could tell my boss, look, you know what? That storm was coming. I'm never getting stuck. I won't ever get stuck in one like that again. But I have a supportive boss. I have great people that surround me all the time. And that's what I want, and that's what I look for, and that's what I will have in the future, and the future is bright. So if you're tired now, just hang tight. But please cry, smudge. Oh, I promised I'd smudge. Smudge, take a salt bath. If you need a timeout, please take it. Self-care, self-care, self-care. What makes you feel good? Lighting a candle? Listening to positive music. You're really pissed off and just want to cry. Cry. Don't stop the tears. Okay? Because then it happens like yesterday and you lose your shit. Okay? You can't stop it. We've been hustling and bustling for almost a year and a half now with the same house issue. But everything was working really smoothly until we decided we were going to try to control the outcome. Well, that's where it went wrong. So I was like, nope. Gotta let it go. Timing will happen. Everything will be okay. You know, everything will be okay. It's taking longer because they're trying, they're trying to do different things. So I look forward to my future. I look forward to more time with you. Thank you for being in my life. And if you've taken a moment to watch this, I hope it's helped you. I hope it's hugged your heart. And I hope you truly know how seriously, totally loved you are. You are a beautiful person. You are a beautiful soul, and you are not alone. See you soon.